The University of Papua New Guinea is charging final year students an additional fee for graduation. All final year students graduating this year must pay upfront to receive their degree. The University Council announced yesterday that the fees are part of the normal administrative process to cut down on costs. This does not go down well with the students. Frustrated students have staged a mini demonstration early this year when the proposed fee was imposed. They convened at the administration block, demanding a favorable response from the UPNG administration. With the economic downturn forcing the university to fend for itself, utilizing little resources available, the challenges are immense. Chancellor Dr. Nicholas Mann said the administrative process conforms to the usual standard and practice of all other universities. He said UPNG has not been implementing the policy over the years. Financial constraints have forced UPNG to enforce the concept.
UPNG is the only place you don't pay until this year. Otherwise, all the universities do charge a graduation fee. That's a normal administrative matter. It's not a big issue. It's not a big thing. So, Council took that decision because we want to change the practice, the culture of thinking that you can just do things and it doesn't cost money. No, it costs money. To stage a graduation costs money. UPNG graduates a huge number, and our graduations can last for 2 days.
This year, the national government has allocated 49 million kina to the university. Initially, it has requested a sum of 250 million kina for the annual operation of the institution. Outgoing Vice Chancellor, Professor Albert Melam, said UPNG has been operating on a deficit budget before he came in and during his term as Vice Chancellor at the university. Professor Melam said the enforcement of the fee is to cater for costs incurred over time, including the present challenges.
The cost that the university borne in terms of staging graduations, we got to pay for electricity, we got to pay for the service providers who come in and be part of the graduation ceremony. So we got to recoup that cost. Security, for example, the publications that we carry out in the media, they are a cost to the university. So Council in its wisdom has decided that going forward there will be a fee of 600 kina. I don't know if CPI adjustment will increase. I've never seen fees decrease.
He said taking into consideration the Consumer Price Index or CPI, the cost increases over time. Despite enforcement of the fees, more than 50% of students have completed paying their fees. Professor Melam said this is a positive sign and hopes all other students adhere to the instruction in ensuring success of the graduation and smooth running of the institution.
But the important thing is that over 50% of the students have actually paid the 600 kina. The best I can vouch for that. I almost fell out of the chair when we had a meeting here. And we talked about it, and the best said, Vice Chancellor, what are you talking about? This is the record. Over 50% of our students graduating this year have paid the 600 kina. So there you have it. That's the story. So we can't change.
Meantime, UPNG still needs immediate funding to address pressing issues and challenges. These include the current salary for staff, funding of academic programs and research, amongst others, development of infrastructures and renovation of existing and appalling infrastructures. The UPNG Council will also work towards seeking appropriate resource envelope to effectively deliver its key responsibilities. A better salary package to encourage Papua New Guineans to take up university career is another important area UPNG will look into this year.